Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the magical wizarding world of Hogwarts Legacy. And like I was saying in the last video, we are going to unlock all those other 3 assignments from our teachers. So here it is. I'm Rain TV, and this is your next escape. So like we were saying earlier, I have all 3 of the assignments done. This one, Wingardium Leviosa, Aristo Momentum, and Descendo. We have all 3. We have to return to all 3 classes, which is good because that means we're about to unlock 3 more spells, not including the unforgivable curse that our boy Sebastian is going to give us after we are done with these 3 assignments. But as we did not fully complete the last quest last video, so that's exactly what we're going to do now. Let's see what she has as a reward for us, shall we?
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I miss cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Okie doke, so now we are going to... Oh, and that's another thing. We opened up some for Deeks. I think we're going to get the bag that allows us to take the Room of Requirements outside, if I'm correct. But right now, we are going to go back to our classes. And we're going to swiftly get to our spells that we need. And then we're going to see how close I can get. There's a lot of people that are seeking our attention. That's one of the other things that I can't grasp. It's the same thing, same problem that I was having with The Witcher. Any big named game that I have fallen in love with. So, The Witcher, any of the Horizon games, I just have a deep, profound problem with how much stuff, and they don't do it on purpose. The devs do it because they want you to explore the world that they have created, and that's exactly what I want to do. But it's ridiculously hard. You advance time through the map. It's ridiculously hard to do that when... What is this?
Incendio.
Oh, I broke the box.
Well done. I might suggest you practice such maneuvers in a more secluded location.
Hi, Professor Garlic.
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Ha! Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Like I was saying before I got distracted,
Leviosa!
Is that, it's hard, especially when you're trying to, like, record, to stay patient and stay on the track when there's just so many things you want to do in a game. So and I'm going to be recording everything, it's just, right now everyone seems to be playing the same game, and everyone's so farther away from me, and I'm not complaining, but I just wish I had more time on my hands to explore more worlds.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly,
It's Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium Leviosa. Am I correct, ladies and gents?
Well done! Feel free to practice.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Okay, so not only can we levitate it, but we can move it as we levitate it. So that's why they're saying it's more of an advanced charm, which makes sense. Are you just gonna keep putting potions underneath here? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's very handy for me indeed, so I don't have to make any of them. But other than that, we are actually going to go to our second class, so we can get ahead of everyone else apparently, and we're going to get Aristo Momentum, which she will have for us, which I'm just going to flu powder my way over there as quickly as possible, because I want to get to Sebastian as soon as I can, because like I said before, I'm surprised that they're going to give us one of the unforgettable curses this early. I mean, considering early, I mean, because
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
we're not even halfway done the
Reporting
game yet,
back, Professor.
to my knowledge.
Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Aristo Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very
Aristo
good.
Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Okay, so our next one is Descendo, which we are going to make our way towards that beautiful spell, which I find it hilarious because the classroom itself is weird to get to. I don't remember that in the movies or the books or anything, so having
Nice to see you, my young friend.
to climb a ladder to get to our classroom is a little weird. I kind of feel bad for the professor. How are you going to climb with all your documents in your hand unless you're levitating yourself?
I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
What's wrong with divination class? What's wrong with divination class?
So nice, so knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now. Why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descender!
Excellent! I think you have it.
Accio! Defender! Descender!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Alright, well, now that we're here and we see it right in front of us, I'm going to turn it to night.
Mine now, then, me guys.
Would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks,
Revelio!
find me in the greenhouse.
Professor, do you have a moment?
No, I don't. I wasn't talking to her.
I'm sorry. It seems now isn't the best time after all.
I sensed as much.
Yeah, I know. I'm in your classroom without you allowing me to be here. I'm going to steal that, though. Thanks. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Now that I knew it was right in front of me and I didn't forget. So she's going to be giving us that spell, which is nice because I wasn't expecting it to get that this fast, and I know I'm going to need it later down the line. But I want to find more of those demiguises eventually. But we are going to should we talk to Deke? We're gonna talk to Deke real quick, and then we're gonna go and chill with Sebastian. And then once we get done that, we should be able to get another curse, or one of the curses,
Deke?
finally.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Oh, this is awesome. Now Hogwarts is turning into Pokemon. Yes, I will be doing that. First of all, I'm getting one of those
Our first stop
cats.
will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find...
Deke, we will be honored to do that. I don't know if I should be doing that right now. Should we? We might as well. We're here. Yeah, let's go, buddy.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Deke loves an outing.
Seriously, when did they decide that it was a good idea to make this game in a Pokemon? I think it's a brilliant idea. It'll be perfect. I just need to know which... I want a Niffler. I know that. That's 100% sure that I'm getting a Niffler. No one is
poacher.
going to
Dick
change
hated
that.
working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts.
Oh, wait, there's a
It was
poacher up here?
during those days that Deke
Oh,
first
give me a second. I need to get myself ready. I already have that one. I'm going to... Boop.
It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Oh, look at the little cuties. Oh, what's up, buddy? Hey, no, don't scurry away.
Arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
Got one, buddy. Should I get more? Should I give them friends? I mean, with the Puffles, Puffins, whatever. This is more like Club Penguin than Pokemon.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Come on, buddy. Aw, you lucky son of a gun. Hey, mine needs a buddy.
Revelio.
Come back, please. Don't run away. I just want to be friends. Fine. Wait, is that another one up there? No, there's ingredients.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Yeah, I got you a little buddy.
Settle yourself.
Puffskin.
No harm. I managed to rescue a Puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, cool. So I'm killing some poachers. That is literally my favorite hobby right now. We are going straight and doing that. Time to murderize some dark wizards / poachers / assholes / how dare you touch my beautiful creatures. Hashtag gotta catch 'em all. Hashtag the next wizard Pokemon trainer. Hashtag help. I want to know if they're going to release a DLC and we get to play Quidditch. That, I can tell you right now, is going to become an esport. I'm calling it right now. I will be the first one to say it. What's up, buddy? It's Crackalack, and I got here as soon as possible, and I mean like the
Hello,
second you
Deke.
said something.
Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
I actually have something
Then I shall
better.
go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck.
I
Deke
wanna
will
see
be
if,
waiting.
what is it? I think this one would be better, don't you think?
Revelio.
I don't know, that's just me.
Arresto momentum.
Yeah, I Yep, figured as much. That spell is just way too OP. Got one. What's up, Deke?
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Moon calves. Why does that sound familiar? Up here, we're gonna keep that spell, actually. That one seems it's going to be perfect for catching beasts. Let's get this flu flame real quick.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Okay, so we're going to speed up time. Speed up that time. Thank you very much. And then we are going to rescue a beautiful moon calf, which I should get my spell ready. And then I'm actually going to put my bag right here, so I don't have to go into that menu again.
Revelio.
They're right
Arresto
there.
momentum.
Gotcha, little buddy.
Professor
There
Howell,
we
never
go.
believe this.
Oh, look at those eyes. They're so cute. Yeah, this is slowly becoming Pokemon for me.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
So back in the room, and then hopefully they'll give us another room for our beasts.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh, that is badass. Oh, that is amazing. I will be spending a lot of my time in
Look
here.
at this! It's amazing!
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
I'm just giving you guys a heads up right now. I am giving myself a whole new video. I'm only going to dedicate a set of videos for taking care of beasts, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to maintain and take care of them and still be able to continue with the storyline. So it doesn't matter. I'm doing it for myself. I want to take care of them and have the interaction of that in the game and experience all of that. So that is definitely going to be one of the things I'm going to do. Just a separate series in the game for this, specifically just all of the side stuff that take up a lot of time that I'm sure this will. So right now we are actually going to go back to what we were originally going to do and get a hold of your boy Sebastian, which hopefully, if we're correct, we can get a hold of our first killing curse. We're gonna have to go on a world map, I guess, go all the way down here, which we haven't even gone this far yet. What's the closest point? Holy crap, this is the closest one that we can get, this one right here. So we'll travel here and then we'll fly our way back up there. Hopefully I can cut through those big ass mountains first. Like so let's actually go and do that. Let's see if we can get up above those mountain tops. And I know there's a lot of side quests in that area that I just spawned into too, but just the ability to fly ourselves there instead of having to walk or run all the time is just making my traverse issues much better. Just because I don't really have anything to talk about unless I'm spewing babble. Especially this game was, I guess, made in a timeline 100 years before the event of Harry Potter. So Ominous is actually related to Marvo, I think his name is, and I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name, but the grandfather of Tom Riddle, who is part of House Gaunt, just like Ominous.
Revelio. Incendio.
So we got another one of these. I'm actually going to move this around, just so now that we're not having to do with animals anymore, that we're probably going to be doing some fighting after this. And if you collect that thing that I just was standing on, if you go and find them, all of them, you get augments to make your clothes look like you have a Quidditch jersey and clothing on. How? So I have to walk? Or is there a way for me to skip through that? I'm really hoping I don't have to cut through there. No, I do not. That's good. What is this? Feldcroft region. I guess we're going into a different area, which I see beasts. I want to know what beasts. What are you little guys? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Oh, puffkins. Okay, sorry. I already have you guys.
Incendio.
What am I doing? I'm just trying to get where I need to be. Why is there enemies over here? I'm gonna get up as fast as possible and get to where I need to be. Just because I have been waiting for this moment the entire game. The beginning of the game, this is exactly what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted. So now I'm finally getting what I want, which is incredible because I'm going to be the strongest, most powerful dark wizard. So we're gonna wait for Sebastian.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
So I'm not trying to spoil anything because, I mean, I have no idea what's going to go on either. But a buddy of mine got his copy earlier than the deluxe edition by accident. And
with Ranrock's lots wandering about all
by accident.
Everyone stays out of sight.
Catch my drift. He told me that Sebastian's storyline, especially revolving around his sister, is going to make me extremely angry and like scream in my mic, potentially cry angry. So just giving you guys a forewarning that this storyline might not be such a happily ever after story.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Yep.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Called that.
If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Brother, take your time.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Take your time. See if I can talk to Solomon.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Uh-huh, and you're kind of an asshole, so
Excuse
I guess
me,
to each their
Mr.
own.
Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Yeah, no, I hope you know you just saying that is going to make me want to help him even more than I was going to in the beginning.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
You have nothing to apologize.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Yeah, well, if he's not going to stop, I'm not going to stop. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be this screwed up, but now I'm definitely feeling the impact. I cannot understand or put into words what Sebastian and Anne is feeling. Like, and sorry, Solomon, but how are you supposed to expect a kid to just be okay with watching his sister slowly die right in front of him? Like, no offense, but I'm with Sebastian on this one.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
Revelio.
They should not be underestimated.
As long as you don't give up, I am not giving up either. Please be a lock. Oh man.
All the debris
I have a feeling I'm going to be
going on at that abandoned estate.
I'm going to be doing that a lot. I need to find more level 1 locks before I can get all those demiguises.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Yeah, I'm not giving up if you don't give up, dude. Especially if we start getting stronger with these spells.
Revelio.
But seriously, that does make me freaking angry. Oh, it's time to die, boys.
It's an honor to be a part of it. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Seems everything's fine. Descendo. Incendio.
If only I could get my hands on big for that stupid.
Descendo. I won't rest until you're dead. Defendo. No! You've made your last mistake. Descendo. Such arrogance. Why did you come on? Protego. Incendio. Defendo. I won't rest until you. How nice of you. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio! You're like a clum bumble beneath my feet. Defendo! I won't stop it! Arresto momentum. Incendio. Pity, not quite.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Yeah, I apologize, but that really makes me angry. It makes me even more angrier because Solomon won't do shit.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up for a specific reason.
If
they have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived
Revelio.
Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
If I can find anything. That's a nothing. This is a chest. Over here. Nothing too spectacular, it seems. But I'm definitely going to find something. There's some more shit over here.
Revelio.
Right here.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
And then there's this.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
What are they looking
it
for
might be worth
other
taking
than
a closer look at the house itself?
The obvious everything that's going on with our main character obviously has something to do with ties with the Loyalists. So the house should be hiding something.
Revelio.
What are you?
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Maybe. What else are you hiding from me? This stuff right here.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at
and
this.
If we keep the search up, we might be able to help each other.
This here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Ha-ha!
Huh, a stairwell. Why are they blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
Oh, you're going straight down into the well, aren't you?
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Oh, great. More stupid trees. Die, trees, die. No trees. I don't like trees.
Entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
More
Seems these journal
Isadora.
entries are from Isadora's travels.
Incendio.
Sorry, I don't like sentient trees. Explore
Revelio.
the cellar. Is there anything else in here? There should be some stuff over there.
Incendio.
You're not
Sorry, trees.
I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Incendio.
That happens to me too.
I can see the Undercroft. Where are you, dude? Are we going to the Undercroft?
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, Invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I still don't know what to think about all of this.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I'm trying to figure out what we have to do. Where's this all gonna take us? Because now Sebastian, and I just realized, or I just remembered that his quest line wasn't like a side quest per se. It was part of the main quest. So when am I going to unlock the killing curses? Because I think the first one is, let's see. I'm pretty sure the first one is Crucio. Crucio we learn first. I'm 99% sure. And then obviously it's Imperio, and then it's Avada Kedavra. So, and we only have 3 more of the other spells to unlock, which Bombarda, Flipendo, and the transformation spell, which we technically already have unlocked the ability to receive Flipendo. Which actually, before we end that video, let's see what we have to do to get that spell. I have to grow and harvest Flux Weed, acquire all 3 combat plants, and use them simultaneously. That is going to be a hard one, but something I'm definitely more than willing to do. So I don't think I have Flux Weed in my inventory. So I will have to buy that and the other things. I can grow my own I don't think. No, I don't. I have 2 of these. I could have given her one. But yeah. That is just very cruel and mean, and I'm upsetting myself just thinking about it. But I will see you in the next video. I'm really hoping we get a little bit more on Sebastian's sister and the whole situation. I didn't think my friend Casey was correct, but yes, it's making me very angry. But I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining my escape.